The Intuitive Wellness Cafe podcast is hosted by me, intuitive eating wellness coach Deanna Kozarov. My mission is to show women that health and wellness can be achieved without the pursuit of weight loss, counting calories, and spending hours in the gym punishing yourself. I am taking back health and wellness from diet culture and showing women that they don't have to succumb to diet culture standards to feel good in their body and find joy in life. I'll be coming on the podcast to talk about a variety of topics that will help you on your journey to food freedom, movement, and how to care for your body and life. It is my hope that by having this podcast, you will have the mental and emotional space freed up to enjoy life instead of constantly worrying and stressing over food and exercise, and live the life that you deserve. Let's get started. Welcome back to the Intuitive Wellness Cafe podcast. I hope you're well and good. Today, we are going to chat about how to enjoy your summer without diet rules. And before I start, just want to remind you about my free starter guide, Making Peace with Your Plate, that will be available at the link in the show notes. It will give you quick tips that you can start today when it comes to having a much calmer, stress-free relationship with food and your body. So be sure to grab that. Now, at the time of this recording, it's towards the end of May, and we're now going to start soon getting into June. And June 1st tends to be like the unofficial first day of summer. Technically June 21st is the first day of summer, but June 1st is like the beginning of enjoying the summer months. So summer is fast approaching, especially over here in Chicago where I'm at, and also though in many parts of the world. So schedules and routines are soon going to change up a bit with kids out of school, people taking vacations, summer camps, barbecues, beach time, and so forth. I definitely can say that in Chicago, we are just waiting for the summer. We appreciate our summers so much here in Chicago because we have very long winters. I mean, our winters can go from like October till almost April. Although last year we didn't get much snow, we do get those freezing temperatures, but that just helps us appreciate Chicago more in the summertime. Fall is nice too here, and then our spring is like not really spring. Like we don't really get a spring. It goes like winter and then like straight to summer. So as in many parts of the world as well, like here, summer is fast approaching, and this also means we are changing our wardrobes into lighter clothes, right? We're wearing like the thinner jackets, shorts, tank tops, all of that, where skin is showing more. And for many women, this is really challenging, especially if there has been changes in your body over the winter or if you had some weight gain. And we get invited to so many like barbecues and birthdays this time of year, weddings. If you're in a big city like me, there are like the many festivals that involve often with food. And of course, our beaches open up. Our beaches actually already opened up over Memorial Day weekend. So I really feel like summer is a time where us women can really get challenged if we decide to ditch diets for good and have been working on all of this throughout the year. So now we are out and about more often. So we're interacting with more people, going places, and so forth. So I felt since we are soon about to get into June here, May is almost over. We only have like a few days left at the time of this recording. So I felt this was a perfect time to record this episode before the summer season starts to give you some quick tips to help you have, a non-diet summer, free of toxic diet culture, free of guilt, free of shame, and how to navigate it. So here we go. The first one I would have to say, and this is pretty much throughout the year, but especially now with summer approaching, give yourself compassion and get more curious than judgmental. So don't forget, diet and wellness culture, especially in the summer, is still in full force, if not even more. So it makes perfect sense that you're feeling the pressure of wanting to lose weight, of wanting to shrink your body, of wanting to change your body. We live in a society that praises the thin ideal and looks down on those who are in larger bodies. So if you're finding yourself eating some of the things that you feel guilty about, don't feel guilty. Give yourself compassion. If you feel like you went to a barbecue and you overate, get curious rather than judgmental. Did you, not eat all day just so you can go to this barbecue and then all of a sudden you load it up on seconds. That could be why, for example, you didn't eat all day. So that makes sense that your body's going to respond by overeating, things like that. But just give compassion to yourself and, and get more curious than judgmental during this time, especially. The second tip I want to say is if you do not feel comfortable wearing a bathing suit now, you don't have to. Instead, wear what is comfortable to you. Yes, we say you need to accept your body and just wear that bathing suit, but if you don't feel safe in your body yet, then there's no need to give yourself the pressure and the stress to wear one unless you want to. Other options could work, such as wearing the bathing suit, but maybe put shorts on or wear a tunic top over it. Whatever you do, please don't ditch the beach just because you feel you have to wear a bathing suit. I'm going to say that again. Do not skip going to the beach and creating memories for yourself and your friends and your family just because you feel like it is required to wear a bathing suit. You can wear pretty much anything you want at the beach. It doesn't mean you have to wear a bathing suit. You deserve to enjoy what summer has to offer, just as the next person. So find a combination that would work best for you, that would make you feel the most comfortable. Because depending on where you're at in your food and body journey, that might mean just wearing a tank top and shorts to the beach, or a long sleeve top and shorts. And I know that can get uncomfortable when it's warmer out. There's different times of the day you can even go to the beach. You don't have to go really early in the morning. Here in Chicago, they go all times of the day, like in the morning, afternoons, when the sun kind of goes down a little bit. I mean, it varies. So there's no reason not to be able to enjoy the beach. No matter the size, you should be able to enjoy the beach no matter what. The third tip is release all the perfectionism and the rules around dieting. Summer schedules, for the most part, are different than the rest of the year. So give yourself full permission to eat all the foods and eat when hungry. If breakfast is not until 10 a.m. because you slept in later than usual, so be it. If crackers, deli meat, cheese, and fruit at the beach is your lunch for the day, then let that be your lunch. I know I'm planning to do that. I don't want to be hovering over the stove, cooking for hours, just to have a meal. When I could be using that time, spending it with my family and going to the beach and enjoying the outdoors. I'm going to, pack a lunch, but I'm just going to make it simple. I'm going to do either sandwiches or, like I said, bring some like salami and cheese, maybe some fruit on the side, or I might order just like a pizza and then take it to the beach or take it to a park. You don't need to be perfect around our meals ever, but especially in the summer, we don't as well. And the days are longer now, so you might be eating dinner at 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. It's patio season, especially here in Chicago. It is patio season. All the patios are out. All the tables and chairs are out. You're able to sit outside and eat. And sometimes you want to just spend the day at the beach, and then 7, 8 o'clock is really when the sun comes down, at least by us. And then that's when you're going to want to go out for dinner. It's fine. The key thing here is to honor your hunger cues, your fullness, and your satisfaction. We want to create memories with our family and friends and not stress over when and what we are eating. This might even mean you're going to be eating ice cream on a daily basis because you just don't eat it during the winter. Although you can, like I said, you have permission to eat whatever you want, whenever you want. Personally, we just don't eat ice cream in the winter because it's just, I don't know, the whole thing. I grew up in a culture where they're like, don't eat ice cream in the winter. You're going to get sick. You're going to get a sore throat. And of course I believed it. And here and there, we may have some ice cream over the winter seasons and fall, but we mostly reserve it for the summer. So that means we're going to eat more ice cream than usual, and that's okay. So just let go of all the perfectionism in the summer. It's very hard, I know, because we're so used to routine. We're so used to shorter days and going to bed, at earlier times because maybe the kids got school or whatever it may be. But definitely once summer rolls around, try to truly enjoy it, especially if you live in an area where you don't get warm temperatures all year round. The ones that live in California and Florida, I envy you. You probably don't have to worry as much as we do and the rest of the country, as far as, or even parts of the world, about being able to enjoy the summer and enjoying the beach, enjoying the weather. You get that year round, but in many places we have colder months, and then we get like a short span of time of summer. And that means a lot of changes during that time, a lot of changing up in our routine, what we're wearing, like our eating habits, our sleeping habits. Kids are out of school. Our routines are a little bit jumbled up and a little bit different. And that's okay. Life is short. We only live it once. And for a lot of us, we're trying to create these summer memories before our kids get older or before they have to go back to college or whatever the case may be. You may be like a snowbird, maybe visiting your kids, and then you go back to wherever you live, like Florida, once the weather gets cooler in your hometown. I mean, there's just so many changes of routines and whatnot during the summer months. So just, take it one day at a time and don't be so hard on yourself, and you would be able to then enjoy summer the way it should be enjoyed. Okay? So if you want to work on things like what we talked about today, as well as other aspects of our health that does not require dieting or obsessive workouts, I do have a one-to-one private coaching program. I'll add the link in my show notes to the details of my one-to-one private coaching program, which will have also a link in there to apply. So go ahead and apply, and I will then respond back to you, and we can go from there. And as always, please leave a review, share this episode and podcast with others that you feel would benefit. This would help get the word out more about this podcast and the messages that I talk about here. Thank you for listening, and I will chat with you on the next episode.